Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Been watching my story all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Put that on my soul.
Let's get it, chat.
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Been watching my story all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Put that on my soul. Oh no. They ain't hungry no more when it's time to eat crow. Or farming, I'm enhancing my glow. Ain't gon' argue with you about what I know. Photo album, all I'm seeing is ghosts. Had to remodel from pillar to post. Said what I said, I ain't come here to argue. You said congratulations, should've said sorry. Got it, now you won't be part of the party. Your access denied, I'm sorry, not sorry. When I needed air, niggas wouldn't afford it. Now they pulling up and thinking we solid. Now I'm on the phone talking $1 million topics. Up early, Zoom call out to Abu Dhabi. Don't answer my phone if it's gonna be about gossip. I don't really care, everybody got problems. That's why I be sharing my woes, letting y'all know it's okay, you can come up from the bottom. Scraping, scratching, clawing. Before I start running, I started with crawling. Before I got balance, I started with falling. Started with broke before I ever was balling. Started with hope before ever reward. They ain't show up till I became important. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Been watching my story all winter. Why you ain't say nothing?
What up, chat? Hold on. Mike,
give me 333s in the chat for the mic check. Bud, what up? Yay, what up? Mic check. 333 for the mic check, man. Let me see. Who in here? Yay said 15 burpees. Nah, we straight to the bag today. I'm doing 10 rounds on the bag. 333. All right, I'm good on the mic. All right, bet. You good. All right, bet. No music today. We dogging it out today. I'm doing 10 rounds on the heavy bag today. So it'll be a lot of different variations of things, combinations, jabs, just touching for endurance and stamina. There's gonna be every type of training for 10 rounds. So it's just straight dog work, bag work, and we're gonna get to it. I'm still breaking in these Everlast 1910 series joints. Very, very good protection on the gloves so far, but they do need to be broken in because they come pretty firm, which ain't a bad thing. You know, for a glove that you plan to train in, you don't necessarily want it to come super like overly pliable. You want to have to force it to give a little bit. But aside from all the talking, man, we finna start getting straight to it. 333. What up, y'all? What up? Yeah, let's get a little bit of the talking out the way right now, and we'll do a little bit of talking at the end, and in between rounds I'll come holler at y'all. But I'm finna go to a dark place, man. 10 rounds on the heavy bag is not easy. You know what I'm saying? For somebody who's a professional fighter or somebody who trains pro, that's no big deal for them, right? But for your average man, you know what I'm saying? Most people ain't got 10 rounds of any type of exercise of 3 minutes per round. Most men don't got that, period. You see what I'm saying? So it's not easy. So we're gonna go to a dark place today, but this shit for dogs only, man. I think it's time for y'all to see some of the days where it get a little more intense, so y'all can see really the brunt of what like level of in shape you gotta be in to do this shit. In Too Deep said, If you like sports talk, check out Classic Code Sports. Absolutely tap into my sports channel. Let me get y'all situated with a good angle though. I want to get y'all a good angle for the vertical and the, what you call it. Let me make sure y'all good. The vertical probably could come this way a little more. So we're gonna come this way a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Trying to get y'all situated. Is that a good view, chat, for the work? Is that a good view before I start the round timer? Is that a good view for the work? Talk to me. It's a good view for the work. Good view for the work. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. What y'all say, chat? Wee, my dog. Shout out to Souls of Thought. He just sent me a text, said he did 24 rounds of calisthenics today. Shout out to my dog, Souls of Thought. I know that shit was tough. We good on the work? All right, let's get active, chat. The pre-workout. The pre-workout already in my system. That gas already kicked in. Let's go ahead and let's get crazy with it. Let's get crazy with it. Hey, I need my wrenches to be on high alert. I'm limited to what I could do on my phone. So my wrenches, I need y'all on high alert. You feel me? Anybody in here talking crazy? Just time them out. Don't even block them. Just time them out. Immediately too. Any crazy talk, just time them out. Y'all could decide what's crazy and what's not. Dog work, let's get out. What up, y'all? What up, Yay? What up, Scope? Talk to me in the chat. I'm gonna read the chat in between rounds. Y'all can holler at me in the chat. Give me some combinations to work too. I got what, 9 more rounds, 8 more rounds? I think I'm doing 9 rounds. I got it set for 9 rounds. 9 is the number of completion. 333. Remember that. So we're doing 9 rounds today. 1 minute breaks in between. I probably won't take all the breaks, but I just want to see if y'all was talking about something. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. Let's get it. How can y'all hear me when I'm on the bag? How can, hey, How do y'all hear me when I'm at the bag? How well can y'all hear me? Throw the hook when you dip. Yeah. I always throw jabs only for the first round. Fundamentals. I'm got the hooks coming in a minute. Okay, we want this. He said throw the hook when you dip. We want this. Get a jab. Hold on. Let's go. Yeah. Let me throw the chat up. There we go. Yes, Lord.
Hey y'all, hit the like and subscribe button while you're here. Classic really appreciates it.
Yeah, I see that ACL and the meniscus healing up. You can go get a belt right now, looking good. Appreciate you, Big Skull. He said 1-2 jab, 1-2-3. Yeah, I know the numbers. 1-2, 1-2-5-2, 1-2-5-2, 1-2-5-2. Okay. Let me see. Holy hell, I didn't know he was live. Oh yeah, it's up there. It's live. Yes, yes, yes. Maybe try something more complex. 5, 3, 4, 1. 5, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. What up, Chanel? What up, Chanel? What'd you say? 5, 3? 5, 3, 4, 1? Hold on. Let me make sure it makes sense. 5, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. I could do. 5, 3, 4, 1. Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna have to work that 5, 3, 4, 1 out in some shadow boxing first. That shit awkward. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. Turned it up a little bit. I was taught after you vary your hand combos, try hitting with the same hand. Yeah. It's all about body weight distribution. I can't see who said that. Hold on. Ramon. Yeah. You can do combos. You can do combos with the same hand for sure. Like you can roll on. There's so many. But yeah. I mean, it's timing though. And it's about body distribution. So if I'm gonna throw the right hook, I'm southpaw. So if I'm gonna throw the front hand hook 2 times in a row, I might go head, bring myself to a defensive posture, bring myself back on defense, and then go body. But the distribution of my weight is what brings power. So he shoot a jab, slip the jab, and while my weight is right here, bring my weight back with the hook. Then roll underneath, and while my weight is right here, come back with the hook again. So it's all about weight distribution. But I got you. So you want to work combos that involve same hand twice in a row. I got you. 1-3-2 is one of my favorites. 1-1-1-1-4 is another one of my favorites. So I'm gonna work 1-3-2 and 1-1-4 all around. This for Ramon. Let's go. That's 1-1-4 right there. That's when I throw that when I really don't like somebody. 1-1-4. That liver shot hit different. Oh yeah, that's my favorite punch. This is what I want. I want this right here. Tendonism. Yep. Tendonism. That's my favorite punch. Yeah. Yeah. When I like people, I don't even throw that punch. Like if I'm sparring somebody who I like, I'm not even throwing that punch. Last time I threw a liver shot, it was at my homie. I ain't gonna say his name, but he had to take a knee, and it was a jab. We were sparring, jabbed his ass to the liver. He hold on, folks. Yup. Yeah. Yeah, that should make a motherfucking gorilla take a break. The gorilla call timeout. That's why I always tell people, power is an overrated conversation. It's about punch placement and timing, way more than it's about power. Way more. I can hit you at 70% of my power, but punch you square in your nose. See what I'm saying? Game changer. Or I can hit you with 100% of my power, but hit you on your shoulder. We're gonna have to keep fighting. You feel me? Punch placement. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna work on movement this round. Let's get tired. Let's get tired on purpose. We're working on movement this round. Where's Classic from? His stance is conventional, not like a Philly shell. One frame with what? Hold on. One frame, two, roll, 5-2. What? So, frame, roll, 5-2. Say nothing. Roll. It's getting rough, chat. Shit real now, chat. Okay, I thought that was hard for me. I'm an orthodox fighter. No, I'm southpaw, man. I'm southpaw. Yep. Southpaw, man. Ooh-wee. Shit getting real now, chat. What round we on? Anybody know? Might be done. Hold on. Nope, not yet. Get in here with me. Get in here with me, chat. Let's work. Get in here with me. Dog work. Dog work. About that action. About that action. Dog work. What we talking about, chat? Just classic weight train often? If so, I do more body weight than weights. I fuck with resistance bands, medicine balls, and if I'm fucking with the weights, nine times out of 10, it's gonna be kettlebells. I don't really mess with weights too much. I don't know, I train too much for that. When you weight lift often, I might fuck with weights like once every 2 weeks for real, like a straight weight session. But when you weight lift often, it gives you dense muscle, and that muscle gets tired way more than lean calisthenics muscle. Dense muscle is more like football muscle. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what you're training for. I'm not against weights. It just don't benefit what I'm training for. You feel me? Last round, chat. I believe it's the last round. We're going to get back on that jab and finish strong. Fuck. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, let's work. Dog work. Dog work. And like that, we gone. Good shit, chat. And like that, we good. For as far as if you don't want to overspend and you want a quality glove to train in, Everlast is the only thing I'm doing for y'all for free. Call me and bring that bread. I'm not gonna do this for free. But if you want a quality glove to protect your hand and you don't want to overspend, go on Dick's Sporting Goods right now and get the Everlast 1910s on sale. These joints, I'm not bullshitting. Most of my gloves, $100 or more per pair. I'm not saying that to flex. I'm letting you know boxing equipment is one of those things where you do get more when you pay more most of the time. Most of the time, okay? These don't cost much. Under 50 bucks, go on Dick's Sporting Goods, Everlast 1910. All right? Protect your fists and train very hard. Most of the padding in this glove runs across the hand. Like this whole area just feels super safe. Recommend. It's gonna take time to break them in, but I do recommend. If you have a fat hand, like you got big fat fingers, like a big hand, like a catcher's mitt hand, these ain't for you. Because this is a 16 ounce and it's compact like a 12. So if you got a big hand, this probably not for you. Regular standard hand though, low price, high protection, good glove. Let me see what y'all talking about, chat. Woo-wee. Dog work. Let me see what y'all talking about. Finna get on with the rest of my day, chat. Got the pressure plays. I'm gonna fuck up the numbers. 1880. I forget the name of it. It's pressure plays though. With plug and soles. Tap in at 2 p.m. today, Central Time, 2 p.m. They doing their sports show. Uncle Plug just got done with story time. If y'all didn't see Uncle Plug TV story time this morning, go back and rewatch the live stream. Uncle Plug story time. Yeah, man. Let me see what y'all talking about, chat. Let me see what y'all talking about real quick. Here we go. Scroll down a little bit. Let me see. All right, let me see. One, okay, we threw that combination. No, frame with the two. So you want me to throw 1, 2, frame, 5, 2. That actually probably would have been more comfortable. I ain't see this though, but that works too. Yeah. By frame with the 2, what do that mean? Framing is essentially where you manipulating your opponent's guard by holding their hands or their head. You're holding your opponent's position so that you can reposition yourself and throw another shot. So to answer your question, he said frame. By frame, what does that mean? So if I shoot my jab, but then after I shoot it, I leave it there. So I shoot the jab and then I leave it there and hold your guard and then throw a 2 to the body, but you can't block it because I'm framing your hands. You got to do it smoothly and quickly. Or I might shoot the 1 and leave it there and change my angle and then throw another punch. I'm framing, I'm holding you still so I can do whatever I'm trying to do next. So 1, 2, frame with the 2, maybe I pivot, or maybe I hold your hands and throw a hook underneath real quick, but it got to be quick, boom, boom, bah, and then get back. But that's what framing is. It's pretty much holding your opponent's position with your hand. That's what framing is. That's my best way of describing it. Let me see. Yeah, he said the same way we frame it with the 1, just do it with the 2. Yeah. Ramon, oh, okay. It's for southpaws. Yeah, I train southpaw, but you can frame no matter what stance you in. Everything you do orthodox, you can do southpaw. It's still boxing. I'm orthodox. It worked for me. So I don't know if it worked for southpaw. It worked, period. It just worked. Framing is framing. It's all boxing. He said, I'm sure it do. Ramon said, oh, okay. I thought so. I was like, that's hard for me. I'm orthodox. No, you can frame from orthodox. You could shoot your jab, hold this position, or you could hold his gloves, shoot your 2 to the body, come back, throw away your hook to knock his guard down. Boom, shoot the two, frame, step out. You could frame from any position. It's not a stance thing. Ted said, we in here. What up, Ted? Ye said frame with the two. In too deep said fifth. Ted's down said on the horizontal. Ramon said switching stances is hard for me. I got to get better at the footwork. You don't need to switch stances though. Just master one stance and be a dog. International Scope said 7th round. Ramon said, does classic weight train often? If so, what's his range? Oh, weight track. I thought you said weight train. I can't see it when I'm training like that. It like the chat looked different on my phone. You said, do I weight track? I probably check my weight like once every 2 weeks. But my range right now is between 205 and 195. Just so you know, I'm not one of the people that be hiding my walk around weight. I'm tall, I'm a big guy, but I'm not huge or whatever. Like if I'm getting ready to fight, I'm not thinking about fighting heavyweight. I'm barely a heavyweight. Like if I just walked in my walk around weight, I could make 200 pounds, but shit, I would have to eat on the day of weigh-in. Cause you got to think, if I'm preparing for a fight and I'm training, I'm going to naturally cut. Like I'm going to lose weight training for the fight. I'm not going to be able to make heavyweight. I can't make heavyweight at this point in my life. Simply Momo said 333 gang. What up, Momo? Ye said he asking what's your weight? Oh, yeah. Anywhere between 195 and 205. I'm 5'4", the biggest I ever been is 128, the lightest 116. God damn. You down, yeah, your weight, you what's that? Featherweight, flyweight? You down there, gang. International Scope said you should be coming up on round 8. Yeah, we close. Next level work. Yes, sir. What up, next level? Ramon said, I'm curious about this whole routine from how he eats to how he lifts. This is dope. I eat plant-based. I haven't eaten meat in like 10 years. I eat plant-based, gang. And I drink plant-based protein. I'm plant-based, bro. Fruits and veggies, hella energy. Fruits, veggies, grains. I mean, not grains, but like, lentils, beans, quinoas, rices, peas, all that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I eat plant-based. I train on a regular basis. Are all gloves regulated for competition? Absolutely not. I train in I got different weights of gloves. So I got a pair of 14 ounces. I got a couple pairs of 12s. I got some bag gloves, which really don't have no weight on them. They just bag gloves, old school. They super light. And then I got mostly, like the majority of my gloves is 16 ounces. 16 ounces for training for a lot of reasons. It helps to build up endurance. And on top of that, to protect your fists and to protect your sparring partners. I know some people that's heavyweights or even light heavyweights, they'll train and spar in like 18 or 20 ounce gloves. I don't currently have any 18 ounce gloves. But yeah, the vast majority, I got a lot of gloves. I literally have a section in my closet that's just boxing gloves. But most of my gloves are 16 ounces. And if you're trying to get started with training, buy 16 ounces. 16 ounces. Ted said 333. Type said, my wife's boyfriend got arrested for having CP on his name. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I don't know why you're telling me that, though. International Scope said 1181. Yeah, 1181 pressure plays coming on at 2 p.m. On Souls of Thought channel and Uncle Plug TV. Ted's down said, I couldn't wear them. I had to gift them. You couldn't wear what? You couldn't wear what, Tez? Singles and Soulmates tour. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets. We on the way to Columbus, Georgia. Roxy, what up? Ted's down said, I frame orthodox, same thing. Hold the jab. Yep. You can frame with both hands, but yeah, the jab is easy. It's just right there. In too deep, dropping the notification. Click like, turn on notifications, subscribe. Chanel said basically a walk-in plant. Yeah, I'm energized. Tiz down said thank you. He said the Everlast gloves. My hands are too big. Probably. If you know, some people, okay, so look at my hand, y'all. I have a big hand, but my fingers are skinny. If you got a fat hand, like my hand is big. I can palm a basketball, NFL football, all that, but my fingers are not fat. If you have fat, like a meaty hand, that particular glove, not all Everlast, but the 1910 series, that particular 1910, because the 1910s that are $100, the frame of that glove is a little bigger. So if you get the $100 Everlast 1910s, Tez, that's gonna fit you. But if you get the $50 1910s, the ones I was just vouching for, that's gonna be for a smaller hand, like a skinnier, a thinner hand. Cause I could just see how tight it is. But it depends. Cause some people like their gloves super duper tight to the point where it feels like a part of they fork. You know what I'm saying? Some people like their glove on their hand. It's about your preference. My favorite type of gloves is Everlast, but I have Rivals, I have Title, I have what's them boy, Ringside, like. But my favorite type of gloves, 9 times out of 10, if y'all see me training, I'm gonna be an Everlast. That just fit my hand best, and I feel fast with those on. My Title gloves, they make my hand feel super protected, but they feel heavy. Like my 16 ounces feel like 18s. Ted said, yeah, my ring usually a 10, 10 and a half. I got the gloves, but what he said, I got the gloves, but I gave them away. I'm gonna order some new ones soon. Yeah. I'm just not a big fan of Viper. I never trained in Viper. I never trained in Venom. I feel like those gloves are for small people. Like Venom and Viper, like you would see like people like what's my dog? Ramon just said, like people like 126, 130, like they be wearing like Venom, Viper. Like I feel like them gloves is for little guys. They don't seem not for me. Ramon said, you currently thinking about doing any competition? Yeah, I've been calling out these content creators. You know what I'm saying? We waiting on Aiden Ross to hit us back. You know what I'm saying? When Aiden Ross hit us back, we trying to get on one of the brand risk cards. I've been calling out these content creators. I mean, I don't know if y'all know my age. I ain't no spring chicken. So fighting pro, I can fight pro. You know what I'm saying? And kick some ass, but I'm gonna make more money kicking ass against content creators on Kick. And that's just the truth. So if I got to kick some ass and get trained and do a training camp and all that shit, and have my dog O come back from South Dakota to help me spar and all this other shit, if I got to do all that, gee, I'm doing it for top dollar. I'm not going to be fighting pro and trying to work my way up to a world title, making $2,000 for a fight when I can go fight on Kick against motherfucking Aaron the plumber and get 200,000. You feel me? So yeah, Aaron, they can say that Aaron the plumber, he can get it too. Brodusky, he's trained by a very credible trainer. So putting him on my jacket, when you beat the fighter, you beat their trainer too. So, you know what I'm saying? I got great respect for Coach Mustafa, and that's who Aaron the plumber working with. So he can get this wreck too. Brodusky, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that muscular gonna get beat up. He gonna get tired before I do. And after that, I'm walking shit down. You could know the game plan. Can you stop it? That's how that shit go. But I really want the Chad Ochocinco fight. That's what I want. That's where I'm at with it. Get me Chad. Then we'll go from there. Get me Chad and we'll go from there. Brand risk promotion, sleeping on classic. I don't think so. In too deep, I think they watching already. But they see I'm in the gym every day. So shit, come get somebody fucked up. Just make sure the money right. Chanel said, oh man, I wish that for you. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. One thing I know about consistency, you keep on and it's going, when you walk towards it, it's going to walk towards you. That's what I know. So I'm running. So it is what it is. Them boys fighting 6 2-minute rounds. For 6 2-minute rounds, I could probably throw 60 punches around. 2 minutes? Yeah. I could throw 60 punches around. So if any of them in shape for that, then come tell me look or something. But I'm betting I'm punching on shit. So Ted said it's coming, bro. Oh, I know. I hope they in the gym because I am. And I want a formidable opponent. I'm a real warrior. I don't want nothing easy. I want to get hit back. I want y'all to be like, damn, he hit Classic with some shit. Damn, Classic hit him with some shit. Like, I want to rumble. I don't want no light shit. I don't want no easy shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to be fucked up, and I want to tell you, you should see the other guy. Like, I'm a real warrior with this shit. When I played football, Tez will tell you, I was batshit crazy. My screws never got tight. My shit been loose. So I want a real rumble. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Line that shit up. 6 2-minute rounds, 4 2-minute rounds, whatever y'all want to do, man. Send the contract. Send it. He said, damn, 60 is a lot of punches. Ramon, you just saying me on the bag. How many punches, and too deep, about how many punches per round do you think I was throwing today? I know you didn't count, but guess what? How many punches, Tez, how many punches per round that look like? Yeah, what you think? How many punches per round was I throwing today? I mean, obviously we can go back and count it, but yeah. He said, 8 2-minute rounds, let's get it. Them boys ain't doing 8 rounds with me, Tez. Ain't no content creator doing 8 rounds with me. They get stopped. Because once you get tired, I'm going to turn up. He said 90 to 110 punches per round. Ted said 70 or so, maybe more. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Yeah, I could fight at a high rate. But today I knew I was doing 9 rounds of bag work. That shit ain't for no puppies, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. He said 70 or more. And Too Deep said damn near 100. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So, line that shit up. Brand Risk know what's up. Shit, Brand Risk probably trying to find the right guy. They like, shit, buddy on it. We got to give him somebody real because they throw me in there with one of these randos. You fuck around, have to get buddy to urgent care. You feel me? He said close to 70. Ramon said, damn, them content creators only threw like 100 in the whole fight. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna walk shit down. Yeah. When you fight an average Joe who just trying to collect the bag, they gonna have energy for probably 1 round and maybe like the first minute of the second round. After that, it's food. I'm gonna have my way. And all that energy in the first and second round probably get them knocked the fuck out. Because if you open up against me too tight, I can, you know what I'm saying, step inside of something and hit you with a short shot that you don't see. It's the punches that you don't see that hurt the worst. So I wouldn't, if I was somebody that's getting ready for me, I wouldn't plan to just run out there throwing shit, get your ass clipped. Because I'm not scared fighters, you could do that. Like somebody who's gonna come out and be timid with you, and I'm not ducking contact. I'm not worried about the wreck. So if you come out on some Tyson shit, you're gonna get holes poked in your defense. That's just what it is. Open up, short, tight shit, and I'm gonna pivot out. You throwing punches at air. That's how we coming. That's how we coming. I play all sports with my mind, always. I've never been the super over hyper athletic dude. I've been reasonably athletic and a mental player. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. Average around about 50 punches, but you have a higher volume since you train for it. Yeah. She said urgent care. Yeah, urgent care. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Tez down said, I might not throw too many round 1. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody approach it different. You know, you come out, me personally, I like to work behind my jab at all times. If I don't do nothing, I'm a jab. So that's me. Some people, they like to counter, slip and throw power shots. They don't like to really work behind their jab. Tez is a little more compact guy. So I could see him watching a little bit at first and trying to see where he can slide in and find his range. That makes sense for you, Tez. You know what I'm saying? I'm 6'2", and I have a crazy reach. So why wouldn't I put somebody on the end of the jab and make them try to find a way across the gun line? And if you cross the gun line, you seen life, you will be shot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the name of the game. Ramon said, yeah. I looked at the Chibu versus Blueface. You got them both on a stretcher. Yeah, I'll beat both of them. They can't give me Chibu or Blueface, and both of them way too big. I'm not fighting nobody 230, 220. I'm not doing that shit. I'm cool. The best way to go is to get your check and go home healthy. That's the best way to do it. You know what I'm saying? A good healthy rumble, you're gonna need some ice, some aspirin, you know what I'm saying, some rest, maybe an ice bath, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna die. I'm not trying to get in there with nobody 230, dog. I'm barely 200 pounds. I'm not on that. Give me somebody around my size. Chad could make 195. Chad could make 200. Me and Chad could meet right at about 205. I'll figure that out for Chad because I know Chad walking around about 220. But if he lean out, we can make it happen. Let's see. N2 Deep said 232. Oh, he was giving me a combination. Tez said Tez versus Preach. Tez versus Preach. Who is Preach? Who is Preach, Ramon? Somebody send me a picture of Preach, yo. I don't know who Preach is. You got Tez lined up with Preach? Roxy said round 1 is you're watching and learning your opponent, find the mistakes they gonna make. Yeah. What you know about it, Roxy? Hey, International Skull said I'm throwing jabs and hooks. Yep. Long as you get the right angle for your hooks, because you know some people throw their hooks a little wide. Somebody slip inside your hook, it could be trouble. But yeah, ain't nothing wrong with being a hooker. It's about positioning though. Ramon said from what? From ABA and Preach. Abba and Preach. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna have to look that up. You think that's a good matchup for Tez? Shit, Tez gonna come train with me. He's sleeping shit too. Tez gonna come train with me. They can line that up. Brand risk could do a whole RSC card. I'll get everybody right. Oh God, let's get paid. I'm with it. He's too nice of a guy. Ted said he don't want to hurt him. Ted said he don't want to hurt him. I love Abba and Preach. Don't do it, Ted. Chanel said, yeah, don't do it. Ted said he needs somebody he don't like. Tez versus Anton Daniels. They about the same height. Yeah. Tez versus Anton Daniels. Anton said he'll whoop Corey. Surely he'll whoop Tez. Tez significantly smaller than Corey. Corey a big guy. You know what I'm saying? Line that shit up. Preach in Montreal, based black Canadian YouTuber. I don't know. I'm gonna look him up. I don't know who that is. But yeah, man, I'm finna get out of here, get on with the rest of my day, chat. It's been real. Make sure in 1 hour you got pressure plays, man. Tap me up with Souls of Thought and Uncle Plug TV, man. We gone. If y'all don't do nothing else, stick to the codes. Yeah.
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times, couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages on moon getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. But watching my story, y'all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't? Stages on moon getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Put that on my